is Henry George. Born September 2, 1839, to a low-middle-class family in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Henry George started his political career by becoming a Lincoln Republican, only later to become a Democrat. George brought significant changes into politics, as well as being an exceptionally brilliant writer who formulated several theories. Throughout his life, he was a well-traveled man who in 1879 wrote a book called Progress and Poverty, the book selling over 3 million copies. George was also very interested in taxes, especially those involving land. This led to him starting out his own economical philosophy known as Georgism. This is a belief that all land should be equally possessed by all humans. Our next person of interest is a man by the name of Huey Long. Huey Long was born August 30, 1893, near Winniefield, Louisiana, to a farm-owning middle-class family. In Winniefield, he opened up a law practice specializing in workmen's compensation cases, land titles, oil and gas, and timber sales. In the year of 1924, Long ran for governor, the election unfortunately slipping from his grasp. In 1928, however, Long ran again for governor, sporting his famous slogan, "Every man a king, but no one wears a crown." Long took the election by storm and immediately began to raise expenditures for public education massively. Not long after, Long became a senator and developed the Share Our Wealth program, giving $5,000 to families for housing, food, and education. Unfortunately, at the age of 42, Long met his untimely death, being assassinated at the state capitol. So what about these two men's accomplishments and political statuses make them so alike? Well, for one, both George and Long were genuinely concerned about the well-being of America. They devoted a great portion of their efforts into improving the general public, wanting to make it more efficient and have better living arrangements for its people. With their involvement with all things Long politically, they also both were very involved with all economical situations, working to improve and expand the economy. However, despite their intentions being very much alike, there were several components that set George and Long apart from each other. For example, Henry George was a writer and would express his opinion and viewpoints through the art of literature, while Huey Long had a much more proactive way of getting his ideas across. Long was much more interested in starting programs and campaigns to get his ideas out and known, such as the Share the Wealth program. Also, while George was much more keen on taxes and poverty, Long spent the majority of his efforts focusing on law, education, and workmen's compensation. Above all, though, perhaps the greatest impact was given by Huey Long. His beliefs were very popular amongst the citizens. His efforts reached out to many and were very beneficial, impacting those who most needed financial support and those who could use a more professional education. Huey Long's supportful ideas remained helpful and greatly reinforced up until the day of his passing, his ideas only improving and re-embellished from then on.